leave?
No, no, I have something for you. I think you know the story.
I actually do.
I don't know. They told me to. It doesn't match with your solution.
Hi. Where's everybody going? All right, I'm going to start talking, even though everybody is rudely leaving right now. Shh, quiet. Let's pretend this is a library. You're not allowed to talk. That scene went terribly, by the way, partly because neither one of us knew what was going on. I think, as a general rule, you should read the scene once before you try to perform it in front of an audience of 900 people. I didn't realize that I was a woman until we got fairly far into it. Hi.
Привет.
Yeah, my God, they're everywhere. The Russians are everywhere.
Especially for you, Misha.
Oh, stop. Russian nymph.
So the question.
Yes, all right. I lost my mind for a second.
I was wondering, who is cleaning the kitchen after your episodes of Test and Trash with West?
West cleans the kitchen after we're done. He understands that that's part of the program.
Really?
He's not allowed to eat or drink anything until the place is sparkling clean.
And you don't have problems with police?
With bugs?
Police.
Police. Child labor? That's not child labor, that's child cleaning up after himself, and it's fine. You know that's not true. He does not clean up after himself at all. Every once in a while, like, you know, when he pees on his sister or something, he'll pretend that he really did it just because he wanted to clean the pee up, and then he makes it into a game, and then we don't let him clean up because he wants to do it, and we're trying to punish him, and it's very confusing. And so he just throws his hands up in the air and decides to make a total mess of everything all the time. Do you really think that if he had to clean up afterwards, he would do any of what he was doing in that? I mean, the beaters, spraying stuff, you couldn't even see what a mess that place was. It was disgusting. It needed to be sanitized. It needed a team of people in there to clean it up. It still smells. It really does. Thank you.
Спасибо.
Спасибо. Пока.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? How was the panel just now with Jensen? Was that good?
Yeah.
Good.
Jensen is good.
Jensen is good, isn't he? It's nice to have at least one person that comes up here and does a good job.
First of all, I want to say thank you to you and to the others, because my life, and probably a lot of them too, isn't very nice, and with you as character and people, I feel so much better. Then thank you for all.
Thank you.
You're a really good person.
I think that all of us also believe that our lives are better because of you guys, and we really mean that. We also, I think it's true of all of us that we feel like we've fallen into a situation by chance, where there were just all of the right ingredients, where we happen to be playing the role that you see as helping you in your life, but we just feel lucky to be here, and are very happy to hear stories about, you know,
I'm lucky
making
too.
people happier. So thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And I hope you one day can come up to the microphone and say that you have a good life. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, today isn't a good day for me, but it's okay.
Sorry.
No problem. Then the
Is
question.
it because of the girl behind you in line? Is she being nasty to you?
It's good.
Okay, all right. I was just trying to protect you. Yeah.
Then the question is, when did you realize that you want to be an actor, and which is the passion, the flame that you follow every day to do your work?
I would say that my passion and my flame is a bit of a sine wave. It goes up and down. Some days I wake up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this. And some days I wake up feeling excited about what I'm doing. The days when I'm most excited are the days when I pay attention to the I don't know if this is going to make sense for non-English speakers, but the process and not the product. So when it's about just trying to make the day a good day and not about latching onto the idea of like making something that's really great, that's when I have a better day. I got into acting kind of by chance a little bit. I was a bit of a screwball when I was in. I was a bit of a screwball always, and a bunch of my friends. I used to spend a lot of time like going into character. I would pretend to be a character for a while just because it was fun and I could mess with people. I would get free tickets to concerts by pretending that I was a lost Russian foreign exchange student. And like, my best friends in concert, teacher is not thinking I can't. And like, all right, get in, go in, your problem, go. But I had friends who said, you know, you should try acting. And so I did. But there was also a part of me that has always wanted to do something. God, it's a long story. It's boring. I'm sorry.
No.
I wanted to be like a politician when I was a kid. Like, to be honest with you, I wanted to be president when I grew up. Shows I had an overblown ego from a young age. But I thought, well, a good way to do that is if I could get famous, then I could use that to do other things in the world. So part of actually why I got into acting was so that I could try to get famous, so that I could use that to try to make the world a better place, which is kind of a really crazy plan. But somewhere along the line, I realized that I actually really liked acting, and that doing that was gratifying in and of itself. That's a really long story, but there you go.
It's a cool story.
All right.
You made my day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello. Yeah, again. More of you.
My question is about Gishvesa. Which task you think is the most hard and at the same time the most interesting?
Which task in Gishvesa was the most difficult and which was the most interesting? At the same time? Well, I really liked the get an astronaut to talk about your team from space item. I thought that was a great item. It was very difficult because nobody got it, but I was really excited by the fact that that NASA told us to leave them alone. That was amazing to me. I liked some person dressed as the Flash in a particle accelerator. Did anyone see images of that? Does anyone not know what I'm talking about? Raise your hand if you don't know what I'm talking about. You guys. It's a scavenger hunt. It's called Gishvesa, and it's a big waste of time. But it's really fun for me. What was did you? Excuse me. Hey, did you do Gishvesa? Yes. No. Why not? Oh.
And with the 5 or 6 instruments.
Oh, nice.
And we were seeing somebody was playing guitar, violin.
Did people look at you like you were crazy when you did that?
It was in the center of Moscow, or Wall Street, and yeah.
Yes, they did. Good. Then you succeeded. You did it right. That's good. Yeah, good. All right. Thank you. Yes. Hello.
Hi. In Jensen's panel, we talked about how Dine and Cass were apart from most of season 9. And if they had scenes together, they were mostly chaperoned by other characters. And Jensen said he found that refreshing that Dine and Cass didn't have so many scenes. So I was wondering
That
if you...
motherfucker. Said that about my character?
My question was if you felt the same way about that.
No! I can't believe he said that. He was kidding, right? It was a joke, right?
It didn't seem like that.
Yeah, he's a good kidder. No, actually, no, I do not feel that way, and I will have words with Jensen later about this. Some of my favorite scenes in Supernatural, for me to shoot, have been scenes with Dean, because, I don't know, I feel like there's a certain, like, intensity and the, I don't know, there's something about it that seems to click, like it seems to work. And we didn't really have, we had maybe 2 opportunities to have those scenes this season. So yeah, no. I don't agree with him, and I think he's a bad person for saying that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Is this the Russian side? Hey, is this segregated? Are you guys like, oh, the Russians go over there. Let's keep the Russians over there. We don't want them mixing with us.
I suppose I'm hoping. Well, my question was, in your opinion, what would Cass' reaction be on that fact that Dean is a demon now, because Cass as an angel can see the true faces, and he would possibly see that he's not like a common demon, or what his true form. What would be his reaction?
That's interesting. So I had not thought about that. Which actually makes me wonder, when Cass looks at Crowley, does he see like a mangled demon? Right? That's a good question. Maybe that's why Cass is always so mean to Crowley. Because when he looks at him, he's like, oh God, you're ugly. God. Yeah, he probably will see the same thing in Dean, I'm guessing. Although maybe those demons are ugly because the bodies that they're inhabiting are actually like rotted or something. Is that possible?
No.
I don't know. You're supposed to know the stuff. I don't know.
Their soul is ugly.
Their soul is an ugly soul.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, then that might be a problem. I wonder if Dean is going to look disgusting now to Cass. That's possible. Let me hear a question for you. Did all of the Russians rent a big bus? No? You rented a plane? Are you all like cronies of Putin? Are you spies? Did you all plan to come together?
No, we didn't. We just met here.
Really?
Yeah.
How many of you are Russians?
A lot of them.
It doesn't look like that many when you raise your hands. It seems like a lot when you're at the microphone, but only 5. They're all just at the microphone.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. Good talking to you.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi.
Hi. So I was wondering, because on Friday Matt told a really funny story about a flight you guys were on. Very turbulent, and Rob also did a follow-up on that. So I was wondering, what could you tell us about it?
I think it's really unfair, frankly. You know, when a man goes to the bathroom, that should be a private experience. It is not shared with the multitudes. And even worse, it doesn't even stay in this room, because I know you people, and you have free, unfettered access to the internet, and you use it. Here's my question for you. What the hell was I supposed to do? I mean, it's not like you bring an extra pair of clothes on the plane because you're afraid you're going to piss on yourself. Or at least I don't, or at least I didn't used to. Now I do. I know it could really happen. I mean, I suppose I could have like made myself a new pair of pants out of the paper towels in the bathroom. That would have taken an awful long time. And it was very turbulent, and I was getting kind of knocked around. I was getting knocked around as I was. It happened suddenly. You know, there wasn't a lot of warning, so it was spraying all over the place. I was just happy I didn't pee in my mouth. But I have to have words with Matt and Rob and Jensen. It's like everybody gets up here and tells shit about me.
Richard told us something about that too, so.
About the same story?
Yeah.
It's like they're obsessed. It's like a perverse obsession for these guys. They're really into golden showers, aren't they?
I got one half over here.
I have embarrassing stories I can tell about Matt, but I'm not going to because I'm a better person than him.